The power of A-Reece. Well, the power of A-Reece is the fact that he's such an incredible world-class rapper with punchlines, bars, similes, everything that you could ever imagine being on the English language in raps, in rhyme and poetry. And his ability to conceptualize. His ability to conceptualize is amazing and second to none in South Africa. The only people that I can compare him with is Stogie T and Stogie T, Casper Nyovest, and listen to me saying A-Reece. Stogie T, Casper Nyovest, and Zuchi Coke Dope, right? He's such a dope conceptual artist that I mentioned him, comparing him to him. That's how crazy it is that every time my mind just thinks of conceptual, I just think of A-Reece. So let's get straight into it. Before we get into the rap, let's get into this thing of conceptualizing. What is conceptualization? What is conceptualizing? Conceptualizing is creating, something like with your mind, and then being able to, what can I say? Being able to conceptualize something and present it visually. And also create songs that go with that and presents that, and being able to sequence your songs in such a way that they tell a visual story, they tell a story, and you are able to present it so well visually in the artwork and everything, the look and feel. Everywhere you go, you present that look. There's a consistency when it comes to you showcasing whatever you're doing. For example, I'll go like when he first came in, the look was the way he was. You know what I'm saying? He was wearing a cap. He was wearing, Vans. Vans. The whole look of Vans, and the type of music he was making, the trap, the mixture. It was like he was able to make a look that kids were literally dressing. People were dressing that way, and if you look at his music, it goes along with that look. Kind of reminds me of Wiz Khalifa when he first came out. He came wearing this type of clothing, putting out this image of this stoner guy who's just cool and handsome and all that. A-Reece comes with that, you know what I'm saying? He comes with that imagery. When it comes to his music, it's this guy who's just cool, loves movies, loves conceptualizing, loves this and that, and he puts it in his music. For example, A-Reece's music, you listen to it and it's got like movie clips, sonic clips, you know what I'm saying, where he takes something from a movie and he puts it on a song, and you listen to it and it adds a layer to his music. And when the whole thing comes together, it's like it's more than just a verse, chorus, and that's it. No, you listen to it and then it's like going off, boom, 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 going off. Go and big up yourself. Do you understand? Things like those. It's not ad-libs. It's like he adds like this effects on it, and it's like before you get into the song, you're like, go and big up yourself. Go and big up yourself. There's this chants. I don't know if I can call them chants that they keep happening when you're listening to his music, or you listen to it and it's like Tony Montana. You're passing judgment on how I do my things. Why is you drinking? You're drinking champagne cocktail. And you're passing judgment on how I do my things. And then it switches. Boo, boo, cha, boo, cha. Confirmation. No approval, don't need confirmation. I know I'm the greatest. You understand? So this sound, it adds layers, and it adds layers to a point where it adds to the longevity of his music, because every time you listen, there's more than just one thing he's saying. He's using multiple instruments, and by instruments, I'm not just talking about musical instruments. He adds different things, to add to the music, to add to what he's saying, things that will add to his concept. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sure that his music is not boring. It's like a movie. You understand? It's like a movie. So even Zuchi Coke Dope calls it what? On his own music, he says his albums are audio movies. Do you know what I'm saying? So this guy is very. I'm just comparing him with Zuchi. They are similar. These guys have similar ways of doing things, and it makes their music to be very special and to have very longevity. You know, for example, let's look at the album called "Today's Tragedy, Tomorrow's Memory." That album is it's a mixtape, but you see, I'm calling it an album because it's so amazing to a point where it's better than people's albums. So that album, bro, that mixtape, it's about today's tragedy to tomorrow's memory. So it's very dark. You know what I'm saying? This is for mama, no, 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 no. I promise you, I'ma be different. Na 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 na. Forever, you're gonna get rich forever. The richer you get, the better. You feel me? The beats, man. It's like you take the riff off your finger. You don't know what you're doing. Even the samples, man. Even the way the song. Some guys on this American reactors, they call him the king of switch up. So you understand that he will make a song and then switch it up, and then it becomes a whole other song, and it's like sometimes he doesn't even bring back the chorus. It's all sonic. You know what I'm saying? So I'll have to credit a lot to Mash Beats. Mash Beats also contributed a lot in that. You know what I'm saying? The king of switch ups, the beat switch ups. So you listen to his music, it's like there's so much, you know. Even when you listen to a song like We Both Know Better, you find a song playing a certain way from the beginning to the chorus, and after that it switches, like the beat, even if it doesn't switch totally, like the beat, the pattern of the drums change, and then he's like singing. The guy's just singing out of nowhere. He doesn't have the best voice. He doesn't have the best singing voice, but he will sing. You know what I'm saying? Just to add something, to accentuate the music, to give it a new element. And that's the thing that I'm talking about. We both know better. I say good things never last, but we know better. Price tag on my then it switches. All my niggas in JHB, out in PTA. All my niggas in CPT. You feel me? He like it switches, and then it's like fuck it all. Yeah, it's like a deep voice. It's like a trance. Some of his songs, they go into like a trance mode, which to me it's like, it reminds me of like Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? He makes sure that he doesn't give you the same thing on every song. Some songs have to be weird, basically. You know what I'm saying? So he's very conceptual, and Triple TM, it's an album, you know, that he dedicated to his father, his late father, I believe. You know, even all the albums, Heaven Can Wait, it's another album dedicated to his late father with his brother, and he did it with his brother. You know what I'm saying? Even though I haven't went deep into it, but I can tell this is a dedication, this is a concept. When you look at the artwork, you know, when you go into deadlines, you know, you go into the what's it called, the burning tree. You look at the artwork, it's like a concept. It's like A-Reece having fun, just wearing his stuff, smoking his weed. You know what I'm saying? And you know, at the moment before you listen to the music, you know what you're in for. You can almost imagine the sound. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very dope, man. A-Reece is very, very incredible when it comes to that. I'm gonna go into his rap style right now. I just had to cover that big part, which for me is the ability for him to stay relevant. He can do things that people don't do, because some people, they just do rap verse. The music doesn't have much layers into it. That's why it fades out. That's why it doesn't age well. So when it comes to the rap, A-Reece is probably one of the dopest rappers we have right now in the country. Probably top 5, you know, top 3 maybe. You know, if we don't count, you know, the legends. You know, to me, A-Reece is almost up there with Stogie T. Lyrically, he's a beast. He's not just someone who's got lyrical miracle. He's saying something. He's saying something. When he does his music, he's saying something. He's not just saying things for the sake of saying things. No, he's saying something. But he does it in such a way that it's got similes, it's got punchlines, it's got double entendres, it's got double meanings, it's got all these things, and he's able to sound emo at the same time. You feel me? He's able to still sound emo, still able to be compassionate and relatable, but still a beast, still in such a way that he's a beast. Like, you fear him as a lyricist, like, goddamn. But at the same time, it's like, man, this nigga's talking about my daily life. Not just my daily life, but I mean, like, you can relate to his thought process in terms of, like, being a young man in the game, with full of confidence, right? And that's what it is, man. What a very unique rapper, very unique style of rapping. Handsome guy as well. Yeah, it's very good to see a guy who's handsome but is able to really hold his own and not be caught up in the world and people just, being misled and being taken advantage of by the world. Now he's able to still know that needs to have the work ethic, And one thing I like as well is the fact that he sticks to one woman. I like that. It's as a very loved guy who's got a cult audience, cult fan base. It's very good. It means that it's gonna motivate guys to love a beautiful woman, because you need to get a beautiful woman. You need to get a beautiful woman so that you don't feel like cheating and going on. No, get the one you want, stay with her. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting with A-Reece. This girl is very beautiful, Raquel Jones. Yeah, so that's what it is, man. That's the power of A-Reece. I'm glad I ended on that part. The power of A-Reece. Anyways, your boy Just Kinzere, signing out.